most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
I'm
Bob.
excited. We have a guest today, Brad.
Yeah.
We're going to announce him in just a minute.
Stay back.
Stay. Today, we're going to talk about gamers, the single best way to improve speed, reflexes, and efficiency. This is an updated video.
Right.
We did it before, and we're going to do it again.
We got a real gamer today, and we have a modified program that's superior to our old one.
Right. We're always learning, so we're always applying that to the future videos.
Say no more.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away. This week, we're giving away our workout bands.
You want to hold this?
Yeah, I can hold it.
Don't drop it.
I'll come over even.
Oh, wow.
So you can do both.
Oh,
so, yeah, you can do a whole variety of workouts. You can do everything. You can strengthen. And you get 3 anchors along with the bands. And actually, if you buy them off our site, you get 4.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
You
really can't go wrong with the bonus, Bob.
All right, I'm going to keep going here, Brad.
Yep.
You can find the contest also on Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. Go to Twitter or Instagram or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program. You usually get to throw that.
Yeah, you did. Nice job, Bob.
All right, so making the big announcement here. Our guest today is actually someone related to him.
Yeah, he's my uncle. No, I'm his uncle.
You're his uncle. And your nephew.
He's waiting, Bob.
Right. And so here he is, Ryan. What's his last name?
Ryan Titcom. Come on in. Have a seat.
Come on in. Have a seat. I'll give up my seat.
Yes.
So Ryan also has his own channel. Is it called a channel?
Yeah, you could consider it that. I stream every day on Twitch. Usually after school hours, just every day, most weekdays and some weekends.
So check it out. Got to give a name for it.
Ling Gaming on Twitch.
L-I-N?
L-I-N-G.
L-I-N-G?
Yeah, Ling Game _ gaming.
Underscore.
Do you have to put underscore?
You don't have to.
You just put a little line.
Yeah, you just put underscore. I think
I don't
know what that means.
Yeah, but they do. They understand. Yeah, gamers know what you're talking about. Yeah, Liz even knows. Us older people are a little older. Anyways, so he's got his mouse thing there.
Controller.
That's how much we know.
All right. So Ryan and I did discuss how you play the game, what muscles and what fingers you use. And so we incorporated all this into before playing game, quick routine that's going to help you improve your score, your speed, reflexes, and efficiency. So, shall we carry on?
It probably is going to help actually prevent injury to some extent, too.
Exactly. If you get tendinitis in your thumb or wherever, it's really good for that.
Getting that blood flow is great.
Right. So the whole key is getting the muscles that use these fingers pliable, keep the circulation going to prevent the injuries and keep things moving. So we're going to start out with a simple warm-up, and I think Ryan had done some of these, and I'm going to give him some advice, and maybe he'll continue on, but he's liking what we're showing so far. You want to put that down?
Yeah, I can put that down.
Did you take that to school with you?
No.
Good. Yeah. Anyways, let's start out. So open and close those fingers. Just some general range of motion. Do this 10, 15 times or so, and then we're going to wrist circles. Big circles, and make sure you go both directions. My wrists are cracking.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Rice Krispies in there.
Yeah, you should hear. We're going to show Ryan's got Rice Krispies in his knuckles. We'll show
you.
Yeah. Now I call this the spider on the mirror stretch. Your fingertips, like you have your fingers on a mirror, so they're touching, and then with resistance you push in, and open up, and close, and then stretch there. So bring the wrist down, but keep your palms together.
It's like you're fighting yourself.
Yeah, it is. It's just a general warm up, stretch and strengthening. Yeah, Ryan needs a little more practice on this, but he's getting better all the time. Good. Okay, now let's do this. We got to show him this. Do your thing. It has to be right up by the net.
Do
that some more, Liz.
You can keep doing it?
Yeah.
How long can you do that? Keep
I
going.
don't know. I could go for a while.
That doesn't make sense even. It's supposed
You
to
can hear that, Liz?
it's supposed to be a relief of gas, and then once the gas, that takes a little while before it builds up again.
He's gas. He has gas for infinite.
He's got gas for every occasion.
Okay, so if you can, that was a side note. We're going to get back to the video
Yeah.
here. Now, the thing is looking at the muscles that control. Let's get your.
Yeah, I think it's a good
So-
idea to show this.
So
Brad.
there's continuous use with your thumbs. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I use my thumb at all times pretty much.
Do you have a specific game you really like to play?
Yeah, I have some games.
You're not
Like
going to tell them.
I play a lot of Rocket League, which is it's like soccer.
Rocket League.
Yeah, it's like soccer but with flying cars. It's pretty fun.
I did see that one.
Yeah.
I didn't play it though.
I play other games too, like Sea of Thieves, which is like a pirate game.
Yep.
You know, that's pretty fun.
And you've played some tournaments.
Yeah, I played tournaments here and there. So usually this is what especially it's for. You know, if you want to warm up before tournaments, you don't got
Right.
much time. You do these exercises and it'll help you.
Right. So we're going to show, those thumb muscles, working at the pollicis brevis, the pollicis adductor, and we're going through
Adductor
the
pollicis.
Yeah, the pollicis is a thumb.
And there's a longus in there too, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a longus and a brevis and the adductorus and I don't know if there's a magnus. Anyways, the
No.
pollicis thumb, I believe it's Greek. And then this part is called, this is not really important, but so we know what we're talking about. This is called your thenar eminence, this part of your palm, and then the hypothenar eminence. But a lot of your muscles that you're using with that, we need to work them here as well in here. That's the meaty part. If you squeeze that, you can feel there's muscle in
Yeah.
there. And those muscles are key to get massaged, if you will. And actually, because you use your pointer finger
Yeah.
for the triggers.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I also use the pointer finger for the bumpers.
Oh yeah, so we've got to make sure at least these two are really worked well, and we'll cover the other.
Well, I
part
think
as well.
because those fingers are being held statically,
Sure.
they need it just as much as the other one.
That's a
because
good point.
The blood's going to stagnate.
And we're also going to work into the forearms
Yeah.
because these muscles do go
All
up
up into the
Yep.
hand.
There's nothing.
So-
It doesn't stop at the wrist. Okay, so you can put that down. So we did that little warm up. Then we're going to go into massage, and we're just going to one hand. Which hand do you use most often, the right or the left?
Yeah, probably both, but
Oh,
I prefer
okay.
I prefer my
You got
yeah.
both
Yep.
thumbs.
'Cause
So-
yeah.
So what we're going to do, we'll start out with the thumb and the thenar eminence.
Yeah.
Thenar is a Greek word. You can just work those muscles, and you're going to just work aggressively and get in deep. Yep. You know, if you can get someone at home, maybe your mother would do this for you. Maybe not.
Very unlikely.
I have to
though.
see.
Yeah. But you can see we're getting into those muscles, and you want to get circulation going and get those muscles to relax.
Kind of
and
a circular motion, aren't you, Brad?
Yep.
A little bit.
Yep. There you go. Now you got it.
Yeah, circular versus just going across.
Let
the
this
muscle
thumb come
itself.
right up over. There you go. Now get it in there. We can do some linear. We can do some circular motion. And we want to get over into the palm. And everyone's going to have their own. You know, after you do this for a while, you're going to find that your thumb that you're doing is probably going to get a little sore. And we've got a solution for that. We're going to show you in just a minute.
Because it's a little bit non-productive in some way because you're working one thumb while you're
Yep. You do the other hand.
Yeah.
So you're gonna wear out, and then you're gonna fatigue for the
Right,
game. So
right.
you're not gonna do this. So the solution for that is nowadays they have these massage guns, and this is we didn't have. They didn't have these when we did the other
Right,
video.
right.
Especially a little one like this. This really works well. Here, go ahead, Ryan. Which one did you like?
The pointer.
If
What
I
you-
use this one's better for the
forearm.
forearm.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, go ahead.
You gotta hold
So
it
if
for a
I
few
use
seconds.
this, go right in the forearm, right in the wrist, kind of, just all up and down the arm. Feels good.
What's nice about that one? It's very compact. I mean,
Oh yeah, the
and
whole thing is.
It's
yeah,
very powerful.
it is.
I mean,
You-
surprisingly.
Yeah, actually, we did use the big one before,
Sure.
and it was too much.
It wasn't
It,
really
it worked. You had to turn it on low, but he said this is definitely
the right.
better for the
Right,
hand,
sure.
not so much for the wrist, because this does have a little more power to
These
it.
aren't huge muscles. So
No.
yeah, if you're going into the quadricep or calf, then you want to maybe hit with the big one.
Yeah. You know, and you may do this, you know, a couple minutes, 3 minutes on each arm, and you know, after you do it, you're going to know which muscles are going to feel better. But let's go up into the hand now.
Okay.
And now you probably want to put the pointer on.
Yeah, let's put the pointer on.
Okay. You'll see what we mean by the pointer. There's actually 5 different massage heads. We decided the field goal one is not going to be used. That's for a different area. But now you can get into that.
Now look at that. He can easily do this without fatiguing the work hand. And it's just going to do a better job, too.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And see, he can go straight into it, like straight in, but sometimes that gets too aggressive. So he's actually going at an angle and working it right in that groove and that gap with that muscles that are being used so much.
I think the thing about this is it could be done before, obviously, but also can be done after working out to help, again, prevent injury. This is, again, what Tom Brady is doing to some extent with all of his muscles.
Right.
He's keeping them pliable, and that's why he's able to compete at age 43 or whatever he is.
If you're wondering what massage gun this is, if you want to get a good one, you get the Bob and Brad one. We do like this one. That's what we put our name on it. It works beautifully for this particular. It's just ideal.
We'll put a link below.
Yep, it'll all be connected. The round one you kind of like too, but you like that one better to get in there.
Yeah, it's better for the hand.
Yep, sure.
But the round one, that round one, you could use on your forearm too.
Mm-hmm. Now we do have one bonus. You're going to work there. You just can't get him away from it. So like when you get done with this, your hands just feel kind of tingly, right?
Yeah, I feel kind of weird to be honest, but it feels good after.
It wakes them up.
They're ready for action.
Yeah. Now Ryan he came up with a little precursor to a game, a little warm up that he's going to show, and it's not cracking his knuckles, but it is show him what you do. You use these major, I would call them ball bearings, but they're steel balls about 2 inches in diameter.
This is what I've been using before. I still incorporate them. Usually I use them every day.
Well, get them right out. Oh, I tried this and I could go one direction, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, same for
You can
me.
go like this. You got to get used to it. Otherwise, it's pretty hard.
I can see where that's going to get things warmed up.
Right.
It kind of works everything.
And those balls are heavy, by the way.
Yeah. You could, if you put your foot down there and we drop it on your toe,
you could break something.
That'd be a good testimonial.
So yeah, you just go
and
both.
So you do that just a minute or two each direction.
Yeah.
And you could get smaller ones.
Yes, but these work too.
Yeah, and you got those from your uncle, right?
Yeah, I got them from my uncle.
How come he gave you such big ones?
I don't know.
He
thought I had bigger hands.
Yeah.
I got pretty small hands.
Plus you were growing. You're still growing. You're going to be 6 foot pretty soon.
Pretty
So
close.
I got a question for our older audience.
Yeah.
There was a movie where the captain of the ship would spin balls around his hand, and there was a mutiny on his ship, but it was a famous actor and a famous movie. So
Mutiny on the Bounty?
I don't think that's what it's called. I'm not saying it because I don't remember the name of it right now myself.
Ryan,
But,
did you like it?
All right.
I don't know.
Somebody put it in the comments below. They'll know what I'm talking
Nah,
about.
nobody's watching anymore. We're too late in the
All
video.
right. Thanks for watching.
Take care.